Okay, so dicing onion, practical exam at the end of the semester. Here's what's going to happen. Rolling product. All right, we're going to make it not roll so it's not dangerous. I'm going to take off the end opposite of the root. The root is going to keep all the dices together, okay? So you're taking off the end opposite of the root. And Chuck, let me know if this is getting out of focus or anything like that. Yes. Okay. Get rid of that. Now I'm going to come right through the root to cut it in half. Okay. That I put over here. Peel. If we were making stock, we could keep all this, but we're not making stock yet. Okay. So that's what I got. How's it looking?
Good.
Okay. So here's what I want you to think about. When you dice this onion, root's over here. What I do is I start my knife way out here. And I do a horizontal cut first. Multiple horizontal cuts. Little bite into the onion. Notice my hand is on top, my fingers are pointed up. My blade is either parallel or pointing a little bit down. And the reason is I don't want this blade pointing up in case I hit a soft spot and go into my palm. Okay, that would be bad. So I'm going to come across, and I wound up as far back to maximize my dices as I can, as far back to the root. Again, and here's the thing. I'm trying to make these, every cut, even. Gradually even. Both horizontally and vertically. Why would I want to make all my, because when I do the cuts even, it's going to make all my dices the same size. Why would I want my dices the same size? Anybody know?
Presentation.
That's one. Just symmetry, okay? They will all look nice. Maybe more importantly.
Taste the same.
No, go.
The taste would be even.
No. Think about sauteing. I mean, you may not know this. They cook evenly. If I had a big onion versus a small onion, by the time the big piece is softened, the little piece will be burned up. Because at some point we'll be sauteing onions, but not today. So I'm going across, horizontal. I'm going to turn it. Now I'm going vertical. I'm trying to go back towards the root. Trying to make all my cuts the same size. That's my goal. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Now I come across the face of the onion. Okay? My dices are the same size. That is our goal. Okay? So I will finish this onion up. And if you notice, because I have the root end, they stay together. Piece of trash. If you need to, if you have some big pieces in here, you can just run your knife through and trim them up. Okay? So this is a half of onion. Each group will be doing half of an onion. Your practical exam at the end will be half an onion. I'm going to put this right into my existing salsa. Okay, so onion foundation. We'll be using onions this week. We'll be using onions next week. Probably red onions as well. Okay. Kitchen 5, you can use this onion. And kitchen 6, you've got half an onion up here as well. Okay. All right. Next, let's go tomato. I'm going to show you. There's a million different ways to dice a tomato. I'm going to show you this way. This is going to maximize most of the tomato. So this is going to be kind of a chunky salsa. Nice big. It's not like a puree, like kind of real soupy. It's got some meat to it. Okay. So I want to do cuts maybe roughly a ½ inch or so, just all the way through the tomato. And I'm going to have very little waste. Okay. So what I'm going to do is dicing. Okay. again. And then I can get a couple of these together. That's one of the end pieces. I can do a couple more. About a half inch dice or so. Simple as that. Turn it. Okay. And two more. And when I get to my end piece, 4 cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The only waste is going to be that. That's it. It's the only waste we're going to have. And with these, we will dice these again. Chef, are okay on the video?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to cut all 3. I'll come back and cut these later. I just want to give you one at a time because I want you guys to get your dice on, so to speak. Can anybody smell these? Yes. Okay. Here's my tomato. What's next? Jalapeno. Gloves on. We're using half a jalapeno per group. So, trim off the end. Right in half. Half a jalapeno. And kitchen 6, I believe I have half up there. What I want you to do at this point, then go long ways, half again. And then I want you to take the seeds and the pulp out. Run your knife horizontally. Take those out. Ooh. And then, just coming across like that. Here's the thing. These jalapenos are not that hot. I tried them yesterday. So what I do a lot of times, I put I keep the peppers out until I mix the jalapenos. I'll kick the seeds out, and then I'll add the seeds back in. But I can tell you right now, we're going to add the seeds in from the beginning because it just is not enough spice. Okay, so we're going to do that. So now I'm going to do with this half a jalapeno, fine julienne, which we practice on. Now for my fine julienne, I'm going to get a what? Brunoise. Okay? I'm going to come back. Boom. Okay? Right in. And right in. One more time. Fine julienne. Gather them up. Brunoise. And here's the thing. You are going to have progression of sizes. Tomatoes will be your largest. Okay? And then you're going to have a diced onion. And then you're going to have a brunoise jalapeno. And finally you're going to have minced garlic. So starting the biggest tomato, and then the onion, and then the jalapeno, and then the garlic. That's the way it works. It's a progression of size, as you can see in the finished product. That's the progression of size. Okay. And for the seeds, mince. Done. Right in the mix. That is that. Okay. Next, garlic cloves 2. Smash and mince on the board, flat of your blade, palm. Boom. 2 things. When you smash it, your paper is going to come off pretty easily. Okay? So let's get all this paper off into the trash can. Same with this one. Done, done, done. Garlic on the ends. It does have a little hard edge. Maybe we just trim that up a little bit. Okay, got rid of that. This little hard edge on here, I don't like that little hard edge. And this little hard edge here. Okay. I got rid of all those. One more time. Smash, mince. Mince is smaller than the brunoise, obviously. Okay. And if you need to, sometimes I just do this. If it's fresh enough, it'll actually get crushed on its own. Okay. If you need to come back to it, really small, really small, really small. Mince, mince. That is that. That is your garlic. Next step. Let's go with cilantro. This is cilantro. And we're gonna use about 1/3 of a bunch. And really the only thing I want out of this are my leaves. Okay? Leaves, 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 and more leaves. Boom, boom, boom. About 1/3 of a bunch. I'll get a few more. And what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to kind of mince these as well. Get rid of any big stems. Okay. I gather these up into a little pile. Okay. And I'm just going to run my knife through them. Pass my knife through, mince them up, nice and simple. Done. Okay. Talk about lime. Roll a little bit. Trying to get the juice out of this. Does anybody know how else I can get juice from there? Make more juice flow more frequently out of the lime? Any other tricks? If you need to, you can put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds. It loosens it up, okay? Or you can do this. Loosen it up a little bit. Real simple. Get rid of this little piece of paper. Cut through it. Squeeze. Love it. Should not be any seeds in limes. Although once in a while, yeah. Toss it. Love it. Okay. Done with gloves. Last but not least, what do we got left? Red wine vinegar. Tablespoon red wine vinegar. Love it. Dip. And honestly, give yourself a little more. Okay. Extra virgin olive oil. Finishing touch. Tablespoon. Oh wait, I did say 2. Oh, I can do 2 of red wine vinegar. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'll even give myself more. All right, awesome. Love red wine vinegar. And I flip this around. Extra virgin olive oil. Station 5. This is your equipment over here. Salt and pepper to taste. A little bit. A little bit. Try and get rid of that. Oh, look, a piece of onion. And then with the high temp spat, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. But of course, I'm gonna be adding a couple more onion, or a couple more tomatoes. I'm gonna taste for seasoning content, salt and pepper maybe. Spicy with the seeds. Anyone here not a spice fan? You guys okay with spice? Salsa roja. You'll garnish as you need to.